Whenever you catch your loved one not using, you can support them by a kind word, an affectionate touch, a nice meal, or any other positive reinforcement, in effect, rewarding their non-use. A reward is a reward if it is pleasurable to your loved one. It's well established that when you get something pleasurable, you're more likely to repeat the behavior that got you the reward. Humans, just like dolphins and dogs, will alter their behavior if that behavior is rewarded. So much is said about not enabling the person to use drugs or alcohol, but little is said about all that you can do when your loved one is not using. So when there is no use, reward. I had a parent tell me how mad she still was at her son, who'd only been able to stop drinking for the past week. Being mad's understandable, but it's not the best response to someone who is trying and succeeding in staying sober for the day, let alone a week. I suggested to this parent that she go through her list of what is rewarding to her son and choose a couple. It was time to cheerlead on behalf of her son. Even if her son was only sober for one night, I'd want her to change her behavior for that one evening to one that is engaging and rewarding. It may be as simple as saying to her son, "Wow, I love it when your eyes are clear," along with a big smile and a scrunch on his shoulder. Or, "I'm really proud of you for staying off the booze yesterday, so I cooked you a big breakfast." Now you may be thinking, this is crazy. I've put up with a lot, and now you want me to be nice through my words and to give them stuff? I have been lied to, stolen from, and have generally put up with all kinds of abuse. I hardly think this is fair. If you're feeling resentful or angry or overwhelmingly sad or anxious, I understand. Addiction is infuriating and exhausting to be around. I can also see how much harder it is to act positively toward your loved one if you're upset. If you're too upset to do this work of rewarding your loved one when they don't use, I'd like you to go to Module 7 on hard emotions and to take a moment to look at some of these difficult feelings. Anger in particular can be very hard to deal with. Our supplement provides additional links to help with anger. Remember your goals. Decrease your loved one's use and get them into treatment, and increase your own quality of life. Making changes to your response during your loved one's moments of sobriety will influence your loved one to seek help and to want recovery. It will also help you to stay connected. And this is the bridge I want you to keep between the two of you. Stay connected. When your loved one has had enough with their use, that link, that bridge will make the difference. Your loved one is more likely to come to you asking for help if you're well connected. And here's another reason for focusing on the positive. Noticing the good behaviors and rewarding it with praise will make you feel better. It will make you soften. You may be surprised how different it can make you feel about your loved one and about yourself. There's evidence that positive begets positive. In other words, the more positive you are, the more positive your respondent. Wouldn't it be nice to see your loved one more positive? So the bottom line is you will feel calmer and more loving towards your loved one and towards yourself when you see and note the positive. As a parent once told me about her daughter, the more I accepted the positive in her, the better I felt about myself. So yes, when your loved one is not using, I'd like you to be nice and generous. The old adage applies here: you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Catching your loved one not using or not drinking will help build back that connection with your loved one and will calm things down between you. The theory in this approach is that using positive reinforcement effectively unblocks the situation and gets your loved one to engage into treatment. Being positive works. We all want to be recognized, praised, and paid attention to, even if we're addicted to a substance, perhaps even more so when we are addicted. Addiction is like a deep, dark hole. Putting someone down or treating them like a child, even though they may be acting like a child, can push them further down that hole. Put out your hand and help them out of the hole. Focus on what they're doing right. It's human to look for danger or to notice the negative. To notice the positive may be harder, but it's critical to your influence. It's also critical to your own sense of well-being.